How many of you guys will agree with me that kids should get paid to get good grades in school? I hope that most of you will say yes. The reason why I believe kids should get paid to go to school is because a lot of us believe that school is basically a job for anybody who's under 18, and yet we don't get paid any money. Because we wake up very early to go to school. We go there for 8 hours, and if we do anything wrong in school, we will get in trouble or get a grade lowered, which ends up giving us a very low chance of going to a good college or university. Same thing with a job. If you gotta wake up early to go to the job. You need to be very responsible, and you have to be there for 8 hours a day. If you don't follow the rules, you get fired and you won't make any money. So I said, why can't we get paid to go to school? And obviously, we're not gonna be paid as much as a job pays you. What I think we should get paid for is every time we get a good grade in school, every time we get an A in school, not a test, and every time we get a test, we get an A. I'm talking about every time you get a report card, you get an A, or 90% or above, you get $100. And if you get straight A's for that quarter, and for that year, straight A's all year long, you get paid $10,000. Maybe you guys probably wanted to be a bit higher or a bit lower. But I think $10,000 for having all year around straight A's, you should get $10,000. If you end up having one B in those 4 years, like for all 4 years, you get only like $9,000. Like deduct $1,000 from it. But after if you get more than one B, you just have to go with the $100 per A. But imagine that, guys. Like, you are doing very well in school, you get A's every single year, but because you can't afford to go to college, you are pretty much stuck and you have to work at McDonald's. Just imagine that, guys. You worked in school for about 12 years, 12 freaking years, and they don't allow you and you can't even go to college because you can't afford it. In my opinion, that's like the worst thing ever. Like, you spend your entire life, most of your life, working super hard in school. Yet when you're trying to go to a college that you have always dreamed of going to, you can't afford it. I mean, you have the grades, but you can't afford it. Or a rich kid can have like straight E's and F's. Why? Because they can afford to go to that school. They give the money to the school and boom, go to that school. Because your parents, they can't afford it. Your parents cannot afford to make that much money because they have to support you and support themselves from a job that they don't even like. So I say, if you're getting A's, you get $100. And if you don't want to, maybe your parents already can already afford a college for you. So instead of wasting the money on going to college, you waste it on something you love, like a new pair of sneakers, a new video game, maybe some stuff for maybe a car. Who knows? So a lot of things you can do with $100. There's a lot of things you can do. And if you make $10,000 every single year since first grade, second grade, third, fourth, all straight A's, guys. Imagine that. If you go from first grade unto 12 and never ever had a B in your entire life, $120,000. I think somebody who with that much dedication should literally get $120,000. With $120,000, you can go to Yale for 3 years. With $120,000. That is 3 years, guys. And your parents, they can literally afford the last year. That final year of $45,000. Guys, it's just crazy in my opinion that people have not thought of this before. $120,000. Every single time you get an A, you get $100. You get straight A's for an entire year. $10,000, and it just keeps going. It just adds up together until you're done with your 12 years of education. It will motivate people like crazy to do good in school. Like, the crime rates will drop massively. Like, who in the world will want to be outside like selling drugs and selling drugs and risk their lives instead of being in school and making as much money as selling drugs by just doing school. It's a bit of homework. That's it, and have good grades and $10,000. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I haven't calculated this, but I'm pretty sure that we will at least get a 10% increase in enrollment and at least a 20% increase in A's if this happens. Most people will be like, "Holy crap! Most people will be like, should I go out there and murder somebody, or should I stay in school and make money and have a good education for myself and end up maybe even going to a good university if I get A's?" I don't know, guys. I don't know. I say that we should get paid. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below, because I'm 100%. I'm 100% on this. If you get good grades, get A's, you should get pay $100. If you get straight A's for an entire year, you should get $10,000, and it should add up every single year if you're doing that. Anyways, guys, if you leave a like if you enjoy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Goodbye.